Kunal Shah. WhatsApp's new era. Meta's billion-dollar bet. The future starts now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Rohan Develops. This is Rohan Ramprasad and you're watching Rohan Develops, where we innovate things and build things. So today we are going to talk about a latest tech news related to the global worldwide thing which can impact the future of messaging. What I am talking about and what all the things. Make sure you watch this video till the end. So let's get started. So, what if I told you the next time you open your WhatsApp, you might not just send messages, you could pay your bills, shop online, or just book services, or just manage the money from from one place location to the other, all without just leaving the app. Sounds amazing, right? And to make that happen, Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta, just handled the world's largest messaging platform to an Indian entrepreneur. And so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Kunal Shah, the founder of CRED. CRED, you all must be knowing. So, but why would Meta trust a fintech founder with WhatsApp? Like, what's the relation between these two things, fintech and the messaging thing? And what does this reveal about the Meta's biggest plan for the future? Let's find out. This is a case study which I'm going to divide into a certain level of chapters, and you all must be thinking. So let's get started. So the chapter 1 on June 22, 2026. Today is 24th, and this news is about June 22, 2026. Meta made a move that caught the entire tech industry by surprise. And what was that? The company announced a massive $900 million investment in CRED. But that wasn't just the biggest headline of the news. The bigger story was that Kunal Shah, who is known as the founder of CRED, one of India's most well-known startup founders, would take over leadership of WhatsApp, and it will be globally, like the global CEO of WhatsApp will be Kunal Shah. Think about that for a second. And WhatsApp has over 3 billion users worldwide. It's one of the most influential products on earth right now. Everybody you cannot imagine your day without WhatsApp in your phone, right? Everybody does messaging and all, and WhatsApp messaging means WhatsApp. And Meta just placed it in the hands of a founder not known for the social media, but for the payments and the financial technology. That raises an important question. What does Meta see that everyone else is missing? What's the eyesight? What's the perspective behind it? To understand this move, we need to understand Meta's problem. Like, what was the problem behind all this global shining limelight? WhatsApp dominates communication, we all know, right? Hundreds of millions of people use it every single day, especially in India. But when it's time to spend money, users just leave on. They switch to Phone Pay, Google Pay, or Paytm. The conversation happens on WhatsApp, and the transaction happens somewhere else. That's really contrasting, and that's the huge problem the Meta was facing, because in the digital world, transactions are where the money is, right? More importantly, transactions reveal user behavior, what people buy, how often they spend money, what services they use, or what they like, and every data which is essential for Meta to train their products. That's incredibly valuable information, right? Meta wants to keep users' ecosystems inside its own ecosystem, from discovery to payments, and see a product on Instagram and chat with the seller on WhatsApp, pay through WhatsApp, one complete journey, one ecosystem. That's all the Meta wanted. So that's all about the chapter 2. So chapter 3 is, this is where Kunal Shah enters the story. So it's all about now Kunal Shah entering this story. Most people know him as the founder of CRED, but Kunal Shah's career has always revolved around understanding financial behavior. But before CRED, he built FreeCharge. We all have used FreeCharge, right? Then he built CRED into one of the India's most talked about fintech companies. His strength isn't just technology; it's understanding incentives, trust, consumer psychology. He's best at that. And why people pay, why people don't. And that's exactly the challenge WhatsApp faces today. And that's why they are going for such kind of massive change. And WhatsApp already has users, it already has the engagement. What it doesn't have, it's the strong monetization. Meta isn't hiring Kunal Shah because he knows messaging. Meta is betting that he knows how to turn attention into transaction. That's a good move, turning attentions into transactions. And now let's talk about the bigger picture. In China, there's an app called WeChat. People don't just chat on WeChat, they shop, pay bills, and transfer money, book appointments, and run businesses. For years, tech companies around the world have tried to build their own version of that model, a true super app. Meta has never officially said WhatsApp will become a WeChat clone. Obviously, they will not do such things, but many of its recent moves or the points in the same direction only. And that's all about the different types of features like business messaging, payments, commerce tools, creator tools, customer support, and everything is moving towards one single goal, making WhatsApp more than a messaging app. And if the version just succeeds, WhatsApp could just become one of the most powerful financial platforms in the world, and that will change the game of Meta forever. Chapter 5 is about the controversy. Not everyone is celebrating. Some people see this as a huge moment of India, I mean, for India, Indian entrepreneurship, and Indian founder leading one of the biggest tech products. Others are worried. Why? Will WhatsApp just become overloaded with commercial features, or will users be comfortable using a messaging app for financial services? And what about the privacy? Privacy is the main concern. And Meta has stated that its investment does not provide access to CRED customers' data. And but whenever the payments and personal data enter the conversation, questions naturally flow off, and the debate is only beginning. At the end, I would like to say the real story is something different. Meta didn't just invest in CRED, it invested in a founder, a mindset, a philosophy, a philosopher, a person who has spent years studying how people interact with money. And that might tell us more about the WhatsApp future than any official announcement ever could. And the question is no longer whether the WhatsApp will evolve. The question is how far Meta is willing to take that evolution. Will WhatsApp remain the messaging app we know today, or will it become something much bigger? A super app, a financial platform, or maybe even the center of the WhatsApp with your payments? Would you trust WhatsApp with your payments or not? Let me know in the comment section. So if you are liking my content, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you with another new video. So make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next time.